This absolute monster of a piece of meat is mutton shoulder, and we're going to use it to make Irish stew.
For this recipe, we're going to need 2 pounds of mutton, about 20 small potatoes, 5 carrots, which will give the dish some consistency, some thyme for additional flavor, 1 onion, and for the broth, instead of water, for this recipe, we're going to use 4 cups of stout beer. As usual, we start by washing the vegetables, in this case the potatoes and the carrots, and then we move on to cutting and peeling them.
We're going to want to cut these into about 3-inch long pieces. There's no right way to cut thyme, just kind of go crazy. Peeling these potatoes is kind of hard because they're so small, so I'm just not going to do it. This is 4.5 pounds of mutton. Half of that is just bone, so it'll give us about the 2.5 pounds we need.
Cutting mutton can be difficult, so if you find yourself hitting a wall, make sure to use a serrated knife to help things go a little faster.
I've managed to pull between 1 and 2 pounds of meat from the animal. There's enough left on it for a second serving, but I think this will work for now. Aim for chunks that are about 2 inches by 2 inches. I forgot to cut the onion and I don't want to cross-contaminate, so I'm going to use this plate. This part always gets really sad. Alright, now we've got our mutton here and all of our vegetables here, and we're going to move over to the pot. Coat the bottom of the pot in olive oil. Move it around so it covers the whole bottom. Then turn on the heat to medium. After a little under a minute, put the mutton in so you can start browning it. Tongs are really helpful for this step, but if you don't have them, then a wooden spoon or something will do. The key is to brown it enough to lock in the flavor, but not so much that it starts to cook the whole piece of it. Make sure you're flipping these in a good amount of time. Doesn't have to be perfect, just get as much of the chunks browned as you can. After a couple of minutes of this, when the chunks are at least somewhat browned, we're ready to put in the stout. Get that all over there. Now in go the vegetables. And just make sure you get everything covered in liquid. That's what's going to make it cook well. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and seal the pot. Satisfying click, and turn the burner from medium to high. With this recipe, we want it to reach high pressure, and then we're going to leave it for 12 minutes. And that's the noise. So timer starts now, and we reduce it back down to medium. If I was making this again, I would probably have made the pieces of mutton a little smaller. Also, as a matter of preference, you can add mashed potatoes as a thickener.
If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment letting me know what other recipes you would like to see. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone, enjoy it with family, and as always, don't cook angry.